Hey everyone, welcome back to our Odysseus Mythological campaign on Legendary difficulty. So we ended the last episode. We just defeated one of the hero mission armies here, and we got ourselves these Spearmasters of Elysium as a reward. And we were sort of looking at those and thinking, yeah, I mean, they look really nice. Come on, how do we pin it? There we go. Because they've got no upkeep. Look to have pretty decent stats. So we should probably get those into our army fairly soon. But now we need to decide what we're going to do next. And our options are a little bit limited. So we're right next to a province here owned by Ellis, city of Altis here. However, the problem we've got is that Odysseus needs to take coastal settlements. If it's an inland settlement, it can only upgrade the single main building of the settlement. So Altis, you just have the single building. You wouldn't have any other slots, so you wouldn't be able to build public order buildings and temples and things like that, which is a major problem, which means Betsky don't want to do it. So this area is a no-go for us. Now this area over here is also, for the same reason, Calydon is not a coastal settlement, or at least it doesn't look to be. So that's pretty much a no-go. And then we're getting up here, and Cassiopeia, yeah, it's inland. So basically what I'm saying is we need to ignore all this territory. And what I'm thinking is that we probably want to head south to Crete and the lair of the Minotaur, which is a little bit of a long trek over the seas, but we can go quite a long way along the coast. So if you go into the deep sea, you start taking attrition. However, there are ways around that. So I think let's just do that. Let's get back to sea. We may as well force march at this point. And in fact, we may as well get rid of one of these units. So let's start combining these that are a little bit short of health. We'll try and keep the ones that have got experience, and we'll just get rid of this one. Okay, so I can't recruit spearmen. That's not the end of the world. It doesn't really matter because we don't need it yet. We can recruit once we get back on land, wherever we do decide to land. So let's just go into force march. We've also got the Griffin, which sort of suggests, why don't we just get rid of another of these units? I think we've got too many slingers, so let's pick the one with the least experience, which is one of these last two. So okay, so we've got 2 free slots. This one's a little bit injured, but it's also sort of next tier up of infantry, so I don't want to disband him. And then we're going to go down there. Alright, so we have another lord. Where is he? He's down here. Alright, so he's ready to colonise Trinacria. So there we go, that's done. And we don't need him anymore, so we can just boot him. Now, Trinacria is a pretty nice settlement if you can get it to level 5. Because if we have a look at the building browser, there is a building that gives you, here it is, Cyclops Cave, plus 2,000 food a turn, and you can recruit Cyclops. So where is the... I can't see the unlock for Cyclops. I'm pretty sure you can recruit Cyclops from there. Anyway, it's going to be a long time before we get that to level 5. And the food, just the food alone is, you know, pretty fantastic. Okay, so let's create the first level for that. Now we've got our priestess, and the reason for recruiting her is really just to keep maintaining. Actually, yeah, we only just recruited her, didn't we? But we use her to maintain our favour with Aphrodite, so we can get plus 20 favour by doing this agent action, Ritual of Exaltation. Can I do it once every 3 turns, 4 turns? Can't remember exactly. So you can't spam it, but yeah, every little bit helps. Now we have to decide what we're going to do with this guy. Well, I know that, assuming that this campaign progresses at least similarly to how Odysseus used to do, he will get a mission to move someone to Scheria. So we will just send our spy up there in anticipation of that. He can just sit there until that mission pops up. And that's probably enough for the moment. Oh, yeah, we did put down one of our hidden camps. So which one do we want? Probably the ambushers. We're not going to use this though, to be honest, so in many ways it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's not bother with that at the moment. We can use those resources for better stuff. So we've got an unassigned skill point on Odysseus. Alright, so plus 15% ammunition for missile units sounds pretty fantastic to me. Or you can have less fatigue. We're going to go the extra ammunition. And yeah, we were saving the point on the spy for the moment, so we will just end the turn at that. Alright, so Menelaus wants an alliance. Not at the moment. We could barter a little bit of bronze. So we've got decent bronze income. We don't have much use for it, I suppose. Whereas food is a little bit tight at the moment, so I don't know. No, we'll buy it in if we need it. Okay, so new mission. This time they want us to do a hecatomb. Well, we did one not that long ago. So yeah, we've got to wait 4 turns before we can do another one. I could do another prayer, which would be nice, but it's going to cost us 30 gold. And I'm rather I like to hoard my gold. However, it gives us extra growth, which is good. So I get plus 30 growth, faction wide, plus 3 happiness, because we're now respected. If we could get celebrated, we get another 30 growth. Might be an idea to do that. I'll think about it while we look over what else we've got to do. So we've got enough population to upgrade one of these, but we don't have enough stone. We could upgrade our stone miners camp. Might not be a bad idea, or we can get some more food from upgrading one of these boathouses, which should also be a pretty good idea. It's going to use more timber though. So why don't we, if we upgrade that, then we can probably, then we'll be able to afford to upgrade the farming town next turn. So yeah, we will do that. And here, okay, we need growth. So the first building we want to put down is the cob house, and then the second building will be Odysseus's hall. And we want to organise games, which will go a long way to keeping happiness. We're still going to be losing a little bit of happiness, but it should stabilise over time. And really we don't need to tax this, so that will help as well. So if we don't tax it with the games, we're really going to be losing 1 happiness a turn. So let's do that for the moment until it's grown a bit. Alright, so what else to do? Don't think there is anything else to do this turn. We've moved everyone. We have Odysseus moving down here. Still getting a little bit of replenishment, which is nice. So yeah, I think that's just the agent. Yeah, that's the spy. So I'm curious if we're going to get any more of those heroic missions pop up. If they pop up back in Ithaca, that's going to be a little bit inconvenient. Seeing we're sailing away now. Alright, what? No, I don't want to trade away my gold. No way. No. Okay, so the Call of the Mother. Defeat the following hero's army in battle. Where? Okay, so... Oh, what was I saying? That's back in Ithaca. So, for years in the Argive lands, the destitute and hopeless have been leaving loved ones behind to disappear in the nearby marshes, as if that held to them something more precious than their families. Returning now and nearing your lands, they have passed by their former homes without a glance, led by a man no one remembers, one as if born of the marshes themselves. He speaks of some nebulous mother he serves. He speaks of a deeper truth, hidden behind the seeming insanity. Though one doubts it, looking at his empty eyes, his viridescent skin, dripping from its pores a greenish poison, sap slow and hissing. What does he want? You could take him and learn, but you would have to vanquish him first. Okay, so we're going to get a Hydra Priest. So the Hydra is the snake-headed monster. Okay, so we've got an option here, haven't we? Decision to make. Could head back. Looks like we can sort of 3 turns to confront him. Or we press forward and ignore him. I mean, we've got quite a way to go to get to Crete. If we don't take him on, I guess we're going to miss out on the chance for the Hydra. We don't know if doing these missions progress future ones as well. Quite like a Hydra in my army. Sounds cool. Okay, so let's reverse tact and head back up here. We'll give Troy and her allies a little bit longer to prepare. We're not in a rush, are we? Okay, so what can we upgrade? We were hoping that we could upgrade that, but I obviously miscalculated, so no we can't. But if we don't do anything, we will definitely be able to do it next turn. I think because we built that. Well, we don't have enough stone actually, so what am I blithering about? I don't know. So yeah, I've got to wait. Alright, we could do this prayer. Let's do the prayer because we want to grow our provinces as fast as possible. So we're up to... oh no, we're down. 132 favour with Aphrodite. Can we do this action again? Yeah, alright, so we can do Ritual of Exaltations. That gives us plus 20 favour. And now that's going to be on cooldown for a while. Yeah, 3 turns, there you go. And you're going to reach there. And that'll do. So yeah, we're just going to wait. We need more. We need more food. And this guy obviously knows we need more food. However, is that a good deal? I don't know. It certainly appears to be balanced. Yeah, go on. Let me just have a quick look through our camera settings. So, our faction, let's just speed up our animation. Allies, yeah, they can go fast. Enemies we want to see. Neutral factions. Allies can go fastest. Well, we haven't got any allies actually, but you know, whatever. Alright. Okay, so Aphrodite answers our call. That's very nice of her. Faction destroyed. Not sure where they reside. Okay, doesn't look like we can quite land. No, we can't quite land normal. Let's force march into Krenoi. So we need almost 800 food, 400 bronze, which we'll have next turn. So we could recruit that next turn. And we could also potentially recruit the Griffin. That's expensive upkeep though. I want to recruit the Spearmasters because one of these... There was something... Yeah, here it was. Revel in Death. Total battle deaths reach 1800, and then he gets that constant buff. And I've got a feeling that must be 1800 over the lifetime of the unit from multiple battles. Therefore, we need to get him into combat as soon as possible. Start racking up those kills. So yeah. So we'll recruit him next turn. And now we can upgrade Samai, or however you pronounce that. Calling it same doesn't feel quite right. We can also build extra buildings in our capital. Okay, what have we got here? Alright, so we could build that to recruit sirens. Not sure we really want any more sirens. The one we've got seems to take losses pretty easily. I mean, it's nice that they can fly, but what else then? We want to get the ambusher building chain going. So let's do that. And then for the last slot, could go for the growth building. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that'll have to wait though. So, 2 more turns for the Hecatomb. I don't think there's anything else to do. So let's press on. Okay, so Ajax wants to barter, he wants a long-term agreement, but I don't think so, not for wood. No, we're not giving away any of our precious gold. Alright, so foreign trade, make a barter agreement. Well, we can do that easy enough. Now, yeah, so we're going to recruit these guys, so let's do that. Spearmasters, Elysium. Then we need to deal with these. So they've got 3 Hydra Archers. So I think that's going to outrange us. Hydra Defenders. And Drinkers of Venom. Okay. Oh, easy. There is 0. Oh, we've got the garrison. That's probably why. Yeah, we'll just auto-resolve that. Predicted casualties high though. Oh, predicted own casualties low. Yeah, that's fine.
Show no fear.
Whoa, that's brutal. Yep, decisive victory. Ooh, nice amount of food. Can get some more food. A little bit of replenishment. No, I think we'll take the food.
Release the captives.
Okay, so Call of the Mother is done, so we can recruit a Hydra Priest. Let's okay, we got one ancillary. Faction destroyed, yeah. Okay, so it's a combat unit rather than, you know, a hero priest like the other one we've already recruited. So poison attack spellcaster. Interesting. Haven't had spellcasters in Troy before. So it's got regeneration. Can target an ally. Oh, I'm glad we came back for this. Yeah, basically looks like a healing unit. It's got a damage over time ability. So not all healing then. Relay causes damage and applies potent poison to units in the area. Potent poison causes damage over time. It's going to cost us 100 gold. Not too much on the upkeep there. Okay, well we've got the money. We don't need to recruit that this turn though. Alright, so do we just set it off back? I guess so. Yeah, so we need at least a couple of turns before we can build the smelter house. Probably gonna want to upgrade one of these before then. Yeah, okay. What about our... oh yeah, no, that's nice, yeah. We want to keep Trinacria upgrading as fast as possible. Yeah, so happiness is stabilizing as long as we don't tax it. We're only losing 61 food, so that's fine. Yeah, I guess we... Oh yeah, we were saying we need to decide whether to go back to sea. I think we pretty much have to. There's no point staying where we are. And hopefully we don't get halfway there and they call us back with some enticing quest over here again. Menelaus still wants a military alliance, and I don't want one, thank you. I might take a defensive alliance. I have an aversion to alliances, mainly from Total Warhammer, where they're very rarely something that you want. Occasionally they work for some of the factions. No, I don't want that. Alright, so Mythic Expeditions can begin. Not sure what Mythic Expeditions are. So take your first steps towards mythic glory. Where to will the fates spin their thread? Far away and high above. Deep within and to the threshold between human and monstrous, or to the end of all living things at the final gates themselves. Choose your path and embark on your journey. Alright, so Zeus's wrath. Hooray. Day has turned to night as lightning bolts rip across the sky. Clearly this is a show of anger from Zeus himself. But which Olympian could have pushed him to such a fit of rage? You suspect Apollo, who has once again angered his father. Okay, do we know where this happened? Oh, it happened at one of our provinces. And we need to recruit a hero. Okay. And we've got a nice trait. Plus 10 movement. Let's see. And coincidentally our hero is now ready to re-recruit. So we could just recruit him again and then dismiss him. Oh, this is costly. No, we can't afford to do anything else. We can do a hecatomb now, so that will complete a mission as well as keep Aphrodite friendly. Okay, so we're up to 205 favour. So how much do we need to get celebrated? 300. Okay, so we've got a little way to go. So now we need to accumulate 250 favour with any god. So hopefully that's going to be Aphrodite. Yeah, we can do this ritual again. So that gives us another 20. Yeah, if we upgrade that will give us another plus 200 favour, well, plus 100, net 100, which would complete that ritual. What other missions have we got? So you've got Opportunity Beckons. Okay. We created the safe haven, but we didn't build the skirmisher camp. Okay, so let's do that. So that was the skirmisher camp. We haven't got the wood to do it. Okay, what else? So, grow influence. No, that's not going to happen anytime soon. We can do a barter agreement. So we could barter. Why don't we barter for some wood? Let's see what Agamemnon will give us. We don't need much, do we? Let's go a couple of hundred, and we can give him. We could give him some stone, I suppose. Let's just try and even it out. Yeah, with a little bit of food.
Nah.
Okay, did that not complete that mission? Pretty sure that's what we just did. Maybe we've got to wait for the end of the turn. So now we can build the skirmisher camp, which will complete that mission. So we've got hero's journey. We need to recruit a hero. Okay. So again, we can do that. So we just recruit this guy. Motivation 1 isn't great, but +1 motivation, ending the turn in the garrison. Yeah, well, we're not going to keep him around. Okay, so that completes that mission. And then, sorry dude, but I'm getting rid of you. Alright, what else? We've got Divine Favour, so we just did the Barter Agreement, and that will happen at some point. Yeah, so I think we're all done on missions, and we need to keep moving down the coast. Force march, yep. A couple of turns before that upgrades, and I do believe we are done. Yep, we did that. So monster selection. Alright, this is a new option that's just popped up. So, the Griffin Patriarch. The Griffin is among the most noble of all dual-natured mythical creatures, incorporating into itself an animal king of both land and air, as well as invoking the invisible threads between earth, human, and sky divine. More pragmatically, it has long been known among savvy treasure hunters throughout the ancient world that wherever griffins are, there is gold as well. No one knows how the griffins find it, and some insist they feed the nuggets to their young. Appropriately, these people consider it a waste of perfectly good gold. Yeah, I can see why. Alright, so we can get... Can we just pick one of... Yeah, I think we can just pick one, and then the other locks out. So we've got a choice: Cerberus, the Griffin, or the Hydra. Ooh, I don't know. So Cerberus is a brother to the Hydra and son of the Typhon himself. Some sort of three-headed dog or wolf. Can't remember. I'm sort of leaning towards the Hydra. Let's just okay, we can get a little bit more detail on them. So vitality, the Hydra starts out strong, but with nurture and protection it can grow a truly monstrous strength. Not sure this is telling us anything useful. Alright, battle stats. That's more useful. Alright, so it's a ranged unit. I like ranged units. Even if they're not as overpowered in this game as they are in Warhammer. So Cerberus, I was going to say that's huge, but then you look at the Griffin and he's almost not quite twice the damage, but pretty good. This has got better melee defense. This has got much better melee attack. Good speed. Okay, and they've got special abilities. So after a delay, causes major damage to affected units. Howl of the Underworld. Okay, so that's going to debuff the enemy, and we can summon some shades, which will degrade over time. Okay, so we've got Rallying Screech, Savage Gust, or Bronze Feathers. How about for the Hydra? So we've got Poison Bomb, Long Range Projectile, Small Explosion, Poison Breath, so projectile range 70, again applies poison, and then Virulent Blood. So sending the Hydra to a settlement on its own allows the cult to sever one of the mythic snake's heads, cultivating the ritual grounds for themselves. Not quite sure what that means. Well, let's pick this and find out. Alright, so click to see a list of available units that you can recruit for the expedition. Alright, so what do we do here? So, prepare a hunting party to venture out into the wilds on the trail of a great mythical beast. Choose a leader, hire units, and outfit them with supplies in order to reach the creature's lair. Be careful, for the path will be perilous. And your warriors will need to be ready for an epic battle. So we can recruit ambushers. So basically, I guess we just need to, do we need to just recruit a normal army, but of just 9 units and a leader? That's what it looks like. It talks about an epic battle, so probably want higher tier units, I would have thought. Yeah, I mean that's obviously what we have to do. Okay, well we're not going to do that straight away. For a start, we can't afford it. So we're going to carry on down. I think we're going to try and reach Crete, unless something ultra exciting happens to stop us. Now, yeah, we're all used up. Resource-wise, yeah, can't do another prayer. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Or that. Okay, so opportunity beckons. Yeah, so we've completed our epic mission. We've got those as our rewards, so experience, minute amount of growth. 3 growth, come on. And we've improved our relations. So yeah, so now we need to move the spy to Skiria. Well, I can tell you, he's already there. And that will give us extra campaign movement at sea, which, yeah, that's very useful. Go, so that completes that mission. So you can come back now. We don't need you up there anymore. Can't do anything with you. When does the buff disappear for Aphrodite? Next turn, okay. No, I can't quite afford to upgrade any of these without doing a trade. So how about we get a couple of 100 wood from someone? So Agamemnon's got a huge stockpile of wood. So let's try him.
I know I will hear good sense now.
And we will give him... Can we just go away with a little bit of food? Let's give him a little bit of bronze. There we go.
Nat.
Okay, so now we can upgrade one of these buildings. Bronze or stone? I think we'll go with the stone. Yeah, that's fine. We're positive happiness now in Ithaca, which is pretty good. Yeah, you can't do that yet. We already checked. And so Odysseus, oh, he's leveled up. So we want to take one of these 2 skills. Both of these are good. So we get armor piercing, or we get reload, reduced reload time, and a little bit of resistance to either shielded infantry or missile units. What are our... So these are sword skirmishers, which are sword and shielded infantry. So there's a case of, do we want the resistance on these guys or on our missile units? Well, we're getting rid of slingers, but we'd probably be replacing them with ambushers or mythic creatures. I think where's Odysseus gone is what I was thinking. I think we want to go with the armor piercing, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. So look, we're looking at 1, 2, 3 more turns to land next to Kisamos. And with that, I think we just end the turn. Might it be a good idea, I'm wondering, to get a defensive alliance with Agamemnon? Or even one of the other pillars of the Danann? No. Not yet. Okay, so Shining City. So we've upgraded a main building to its maximum level. We get an elite unit in our special recruitment pool. That's good. And okay, new mission. So we need to recruit a mythical unit. So when we recruit one of those from our special pool, that will accomplish that. So like if we recruit the Griffin, you need one more turn, and alright, so we could upgrade so we can have exemplary ambushers. They cost 100 gold each. And that costs 150 just to create the building. So literally we'd be able to, well, we wouldn't be able to even recruit one at the moment. We want to upgrade the temple. Yeah, let's do that. And that's pretty much it for buildings. So we want our spy, because we need to get him way down here, don't we? He's not doing any good where he is. That's going to be quite a few turns. Now, what's this? That's part of the province of Sparta, who is our, well, he's not officially an ally, but effectively he is. He's one of the Danann pillars, so he wants either an alliance or a defensive alliance. He's got 3 provinces.
I'm sure we can reach an agreement.
What he'll give us for a defensive alliance. He hasn't got any gold. He hasn't got much of anything apart from food. Could get a little bit of wood out of him. Then let's just go for food. And a little bit more wood. See, no, okay. go on, we'll have our first defensive alliance.
Everyone.
That might just discourage any of our neighbours from declaring war on us, because we really don't want that to happen while our army is so far away. Okay, so we can... we want to build that next, so we'll do that next turn. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we should probably be thinking about drawing this episode to a close soon. Maybe we'll do one more turn. Okay, no, I don't want that. Okay, so let's build Odysseus' hall. And with that, we might... not quite. We're getting close to be able to taxing it. So that's going to give us 3 happiness. And we get 6 from the games. Alright. We do, yeah, we need to refresh the blessing of Aphrodite. And that would allow us to tax it without losing happiness. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that's... we can do this as well now. So how are we on the Divine Will? We're at 218, which means that when this temple completes, it's 2 turns away, we're going to be 2 points short of getting intercelebrated. Because we're going to lose 10 favour every turn, so we'll lose 20 favour. Oh well. It is what it is. And yeah, he's going to move there. Alright, Odysseus. Let's see what's down here. And we're approaching the unknown lands. Alright, so what do we want to do with our priests? So we could get 10% favour of the gods from rituals in our own settlements. Pretty sure that's what we want to do. Plus 2 happiness upon successful action, or plus 10% favour of the gods, but minus 8%, 8 to happiness. So probably don't want to take that option. Alternative, 10% chance of good omens from sacrifices. That's an army buff, yeah. So we'll go that. Well, we are going that. I can tell you that. And between those two, yeah, we will be going Soothsayer. Because we can't take -8 happiness every time we do that ritual. Well, saying that, we're getting +7 happiness every turn, so yeah, we could actually take it. Maybe we will. Yeah, we still got the spy to move, so you can just carry on down. And with that, I think we are ending the turn. Spy's level 3 now, so we can have an extra 10% damage to enemy garrison, or 5% casualty replenishment, minus success to enemy agents. No, I don't think we want that. We want the 10% damage to enemy garrison. That's going to be the most useful, especially if we keep taking similar ones as he levels up. Assuming we can ever get him close to someone that we're fighting. He's trailing behind a little bit. And yeah, so we're going to end the turn here, and we're going to end the episode as well. So thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and all I can say is be strong, be kind to each other, and I'll see you next time.